When you were a little girl, you always wanted to touch that star on top of the tree. I remember one night when we were all busy in the kitchen and you snuck in here and you climbed up on the furniture and you tried to grab that star. And we heard the crash and we rushed in and we found the tree all toppled over with you underneath it. And when we pulled you out from under the branches and the broken ornaments, you still had that star clutched in your little hand. And do you remember what you said to me, Ellie? You said now that you could see the star close up, it wasn't nearly as pretty in your hand as it was on the tree.
Finding that true about a lot of things, Mama. I miss you, Craig.
Caleb.
I'm sorry. My mind was a million miles away.
In Montega? This hasn't been a very happy Christmas for you, has it?
Well, I just gotta stop wishing for things I can't have.
This new year is gonna be a fresh start, Ellie. This year, we're both gonna get everything we always wanted. Really. I can feel it.
Well, I think that just about covers everything. I have a clear idea of what you want, and I'll get right on to it first thing next week.
Well, Ambrose, if you have a clear idea of what I want, then you're ahead of me.
Hello, my darling. I didn't know that you were here.
Yes, Lily and I have just been going over a few details about her portfolio.
Oh.
Your daughter has decided to take a more active interest in her financial affairs from now on.
I figured it was time to get my head out of the clouds and start living in the real world.
Splendid. I think that's splendid, darling.
And I'm going to Shannon and Duncan's open house tonight after all.
But you said you didn't want to go out and socialize with people.
Well, I changed my mind. That's a woman's prerogative, isn't it? In fact, I think I'll go out to the farm and see if I can wrangle a couple of the Snyders into joining me.
Oh, you don't have to do that, baby. I'll go with you.
I thought you were going with John.
John? Don't mention John to me. He has not confirmed, and he knows I hate being kept waiting like this. Now, what is so damned important that he can't pick up a telephone?
Julie?
I hope we didn't come at a bad time.
Actually, it is, Mom. We were just about to sit down to dinner.
We're planning to go to Shannon and Duncan's tonight for a party. Lisa let me have the night off work.
Oh, I see. Well, when would be a good time for us to talk?
Well, we already talked this afternoon, Mom. I don't think there's anything more that we need to say.
I think there is something more that needs to be said. Why don't we just cut to the chase? Your mother and I both know what went on here before your party and why you canceled that.
That's a lot, Mom.
Honey, we're both very concerned about
I'm
you.
gonna go change.
Wait a minute, Julie. Wait. I think you should be in on part of this discussion because you are a part of this problem.
Dad, I don't believe you.
I don't have to stay here and take this abuse from you, Dr. Dixon. You know, everything that happens bad in this world is not my fault.
I warned you what would happen if you brought them into this. Julie's all upset as it is, and the way you guys hassle her. I honestly couldn't blame her. She just walked out on me. So you both better back off. Because if you drive Julie away from me now, I'll never speak to you again. Never. I mean it.
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by the Formula 44 family of cough medicines from Vicks.
Are you saying that you think your mother and I are responsible for your problems with Julie?
Dad, Julie and I don't have any problems. We were about to have a wonderful evening when you guys barged in here.
Okay. Our timing was off, but since we are here, can't we just all calm down a little bit and try to have a talk?
I don't need to talk. I'm fine.
If you're fine, why are you drinking again?
Because I was under pressure. Mostly from you guys. Look, I spent the better part of last weekend working with my AA sponsor, and I'm back on track now. And everything's fine.
I don't know if I believe that, Andrew. I think self-denial and lying go hand in hand with being an alcoholic.
Son, you know, it's not so much a case of trusting you. It's just that we're concerned that you don't really know how you feel.
No, you're wrong. What we're talking about here is trust, and you guys obviously don't trust me. Now, I'd appreciate it if you'd both go.
Sweetheart.
I'm not your sweetheart. Mom, I'm a grown man. Now, please go. So I can have a chance to put everything right with Julie and convince her that the slip I had over Christmas was not her fault.
I don't believe that either, Andrew. I think Julie plays a big part in this. Your world is wrapped up with her. Everything is Julie, Julie, Julie.
Dad, you want to lay some blame? Look at yourself. Look at you. Every time, every chance you get, you put her down. Any tension in our relationship is due to you.
Okay, all right. Let's just have a time out here. I think that we should, the three of us, agree on a time over the weekend where we can sit down and talk. Obviously, now is not the time. I'll call you and arrange it. John, I think we should go, okay?
Hey. I love you know that? And that's where my concern comes from. It grows out of that love. And if you don't understand that, then you're in worse trouble than I thought.
Julie! Julie, they're gone! Julie! I'm sorry you had to go through that. I'm sorry.
I heard most of what you said to your parents, and I think it was really unfair of you to blame them. You and I both know that the trouble was there long before they showed up.
I just love this farm at Christmas. And I don't think I ever really knew what Christmas was all about until that first year when I spent it here with your family.
You're thinking about Holden, aren't you? I know trimming the tree was something you guys always did together.
No, honestly, I'm not. I've hardly thought about him at all this Christmas. I've been too busy just enjoying being with you.
Hey, I was just thinking. I sure hope that Christmas tree we sent down to Craig, Sierra, and Brian gets there with all its needles. Hey, I know that every time Craig takes a look at that tree, he's gonna be thinking about you.
Caleb, I don't want him to think about me. I want him to be happy with his wife and his kid. Besides, you're the one that said no moping around. Supposed to have positive thoughts.
I know.
for the new
Okay,
year.
no more moping. Strictly positive thoughts from now on, okay?
Presenting the Duke and Duchess of Luther's Corner.
Hello, my sweetheart.
I missed you.
Hello, I
How are Meg and John?
Grand, just grand.
Great.
Your mama took about 500 pictures. We had a great time all home.
Oh, would you look at that beautiful, beautiful tree. Oh, my, it's just as fresh and lovely as the time we brought it in. Oh, isn't it lovely? This room is so special. Has so many wonderful, wonderful memories.
Yeah, when I was putting Lily's presents under the tree this year with so much joy, memories flooded back. Do you remember the Christmas when the horse...
Mother, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm really not big on memories this year.
Dolly, the punch was that it was a rat.
I think I'm going upstairs to change. Ambrose? Sit. Happy New Year.
And a very happy New Year to you, Lily. And I'll be in touch with you first thing next week about those matters we discussed.
Good.
Okay. What were those matters that we discussed?
Now, I'm sorry, Lucinda, but that's confidential. But I will tell you one thing. Your daughter, Lily, is becoming more and more like you.
About time, too. Hi, dear. What a cute little jacket. Sit down and join us. Have a glass.
Thank you. No, I told the kids at the castle I'd meet them at the dock. So if I don't hurry, I'm going to miss the bus.
Forget the bus, darling. You're supposed to use Fenwick. Tell Fenwick to take you and collect everybody, and then he can come back for me.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. All right, I'll see you at the party.
I'll walk out with you, Bianca. And Lucinda. Very happy New Year. And I don't see how it could help but be with Lily home safe and Sierra reunited with Craig and Bryant. Now you have a lovely new daughter.
All I lack is a husband.
Oh.
Bye, senor.
Hello? John, when are you coming to pick me up?
Lucinda, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm going to be free to be able to go to the party tonight. Something has come up.
Oh.
I thought that you would be down in Atlanta with David.
Give me his pig.
I just don't want to make any definite plans till we know when they're going to reschedule Emily's hearing. Last I heard, they hadn't even appointed a new judge to hear the case.
Yeah, Judge Walker's gonna be presiding.
The same judge who tried Paul?
Mm-hmm.
Have they set a date?
Yeah, Jessica's already told Emily the hearings are set to begin the day after New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Yes, it's very nice to meet you, Mr. Pryor.
Well, I asked Lucas if he wouldn't mind coming over early because I thought maybe he might need a little help. But I see you have everything under control.
Of course.
And I was very happy to see that you have a doorman installed downstairs.
Oh, we're thinking of installing a security device so that we can just buzz people up. And Lisa tells me that your firm specializes in that sort of thing.
We do, but mostly we handle, government contracts and big installations for institutions. But I could take a look at your situation and give you whatever advice I can.
Well, I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
That's the last.
Oh, look who's here.
Yes.
Happy New Year.
That's Barbara Ryan.
Yeah.
Sharon, the place is terrific. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, and with all those flights of stairs, it's like having your own private gym.
Well, let's get some refreshments then.
Back in a minute.
I'm coming with you.
Excuse me, Miss Ryan.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Lucas Pryor.
How do you do?
Yes, aren't you a client of Montgomery & Associates? I saw your name on their client list, and I'm in town looking for a management consulting firm. And I wanted to know, are you pleased with Montgomery & Associates services?
Happy New Year. Well, so far I'm very pleased with it, though I have to admit that I'm not thrilled about Craig Montgomery being inactively involved at this point. Though what I've seen of Sean Baxter is quite good.
And what about Emily Stewart?
Well, Miss Stewart and I have some personal differences. In fact, I'm not sure what's going to happen with the business if she's found guilty of the perjury charges she's facing.
Hi.
Hello.
Happy New Year. Lucas Pryor, I'd like you to meet Jessica Griffin.
How do you do?
How do you do? Jessica, we were just talking about Emily's trial that's coming up, the perjury charges. Oh, Jessica is Emily's attorney. Have they set a date yet?
Yes, the day after New Year's.
That's soon.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Duncan, do you have a telephone I could use in private?
Hi, you can use Shannon's office. Follow me.
Excuse me.
Certainly. Well, you certainly look lovely. Is Paul going to be joining us tonight?
As far as we know, he's going to stop and pick up Andy and Julie on the way.
Could you get this hook for me?
Gladly. Now, who'd do this for you if we split up, huh?
Andy, please. We just had a nice dinner. Can't we just have fun tonight and give it a rest?
Julie, that remark you made before my mom and dad showed up. How do you expect me to just forget? Get the door.
That's probably Paul.
Hello. Don't you look beautiful?
Oh, thank you.
You guys about all set?
Hi, Paul. Yeah, I'm at my watch.
Good. How's he doing?
Well, I don't think he's drinking again,
That's good.
which is good. But he's been in such a weird mood lately. He's like hyper one minute, and then he's depressed the next. Do me a favor, will you? Just help me keep his spirits up tonight and keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't get anywhere near the booze.
You got it.
Thanks. You're a good friend.
I'm all set.
Great. So, what do you think about making a wish on that Christmas tree, huh?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. Well, what would you wish for?
I would wish for the same thing that I've been wishing for the moment I met you and fell in love with you. Get married.
Mm-hmm.
Spend the rest of our lives together.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe throw a couple of kids in the bargain. But only when you're ready.
I know. You know, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for being so patient, because a lot of men know, a lot of men would not have understood what I've been going through. And you have, and it's really meant a lot to me. And, you know, I think I'm making a lot of progress with Dr. Michaels, and I think sometime soon I might be ready to make that wish come true.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Now, we were
Little
talking
snack
about what
before
we all
dinner.
ought to do for New Year's.
some
I
cheese.
think that
Yeah?
we ought to throw a big party over at my place. My hired hand and his wife can fix up the grub, save Emma all that work. How's that sound?
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, me too.
We're taking a vote, Caleb. I say that we ought to have New Year's at my place. What do you think?
Sounds great to me.
All right. Here's to it.
Oh, it's Lily.
Lily in the parlor.
Thank you.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Listen, I'm going over to Shannon and Duncan's open house, and Shannon said to bring people, so how about it? Who's up for a party?
I got something for you, girl, before you do that. That is from your daddy. He and Meg were awful pleased to hear from you over Christmas, but they want to see you in person.
And I want to see them, so I'm going to try to make it down to Waco in the next couple of weeks. Now, who's going to come to the party with me? Caleb? Ellie?
Come on. Remember our New Year's resolution, no moping.
All right, I'll go.
Well, okay.
No, I think we'll pass.
I'm very tired too, sweetheart. But have a nice time.
Yeah, that goes for me, too. Who all's going to be at this shindig?
Well, tons of people. Sean Baxter and Franny Hughes, Emily Stewart, and the man she's engaged to, Brock Lombard. Those are the people that I know for sure.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
That did not
outrageous.
Mac, would you like some more decaf?
Oh, no, thanks. In fact, we should be gathering Adam and heading over to Tom and Margot's.
Oh, yes, you better come with us and get your party clothes on, dear. It's after 8 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. I just hate to interrupt Duke. He and Casey seem to be having such a serious conversation. Oh, well.
That'd be good.
I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like I'm in way over my head. I mean... Hey, beautiful.
We're gonna be getting Adam and then getting ready to go, okay?
Yeah, sure. I'm ready whenever you are.
All right.
Yeah, like I said, it's just sometimes I feel like I'm in way over my head with all this pre-med stuff. Like a lot of the other guys, they're coming from a totally different background than I'm coming from. I mean, a lot of them, they grew up in the suburbs and they went to private schools. See, me, I grew up on the streets of Seattle. And it's not exactly the high-rent district.
Yeah, no. Our row house in South Boston wasn't exactly the Taj Mahal either. When I told my family that I wanted to be a doctor, they thought I was nuts. And then when I went to medical school, everybody laughed behind my back because, you know, I mean, I talked differently than they did. And I ran around in an old beat-up sedan with no back seat in it.
It sounds like my Van Rosie.
You know, I hate to tell you this, Duke, but, you know, the people that you're going to be in pre-med with are the same people that you're going to be in medical school with and working right alongside when you do your residency. So, you know, I think that you might as well just start learning now not to let them bother you. And just remember, pedigree's got nothing to do with saving lives.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, you're right. This makes me feel a whole lot better. Especially coming from you. I mean, everyone at Memorial, they've been telling me what a great doctor you were. I mean, are.
It's okay. You were right the first time.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey.
Hey,
Cool. Thanks for the talk, man.
Sure. Listen, anytime. If you ever want to study for a test or anything, give me a buzz. I'm not going anywhere, you know?
Sure. Okay, I'm definitely gonna take you up on that.
Okay. You guys have a good New Year's, eh?
Yeah, you too. Say goodnight, Casey.
Good night.
Aw, good night, Casey. Happy
care.
New Year, huh?
Yeah, you guys too.
Okay.
Well, drive slow.
Happy New Year, Casey.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Okay.
Everybody at Memorial's always saying what a great doctor you were.
Now that we know that the hearing's going to be the day after New Year's, I've decided not to go down to Atlanta.
Grandma, that is exactly why I didn't want to tell you about this. I don't want you to change your plans. I think you should be with Granddad on the holiday weekend.
He is going to try and get some time off so he can come up here. And then we can both be with you. Now, I've already discussed it with him. There's no use you protesting.
Thank you.
Susan, how are you feeling? Emily told me that you fell and hurt your back.
I just pulled a muscle, that's all. Look, I'm gonna make some tea. Why don't you come with me and tell me all about David. How's his research coming?
Actually, he was feeling very encouraged.
I have an idea.
What?
What do you say we just be happy and enjoy this party tonight and forget about the hearing till tomorrow?
Brock, I can't do that. I mean, how long do you think it's going to take before we hear something about Judge Walker from...
Well, not very long. I gave Jim Carlisle both this number and McKechnie's. So.
Do you really think we can trust Jim Carlisle?
Yes, for now. Once I leave the family, no, he goes with the power. That's what he does.
Mom, I'll get it. Hello? Hold on, please. Brock. It's Jim Carlisle.
Jim, what's up? You sure? Okay, I'll talk to you later.
What?
Well, he says Judge Walker can't be bought at any price.
Oh.
No. Listen, it's all right. You are not going to prison. I don't care what happens. If it comes to that, we'll just go away on our new life a little bit early.
Honey, I don't know if I can go to the party until John finds out whether we can see this Mr. McGuire
But
from
you
AA.
just told me that Andy isn't drinking, that he's just angry. And to tell you the truth, I don't blame him. He went for help where he's supposed to go.
Sweetie, Paul called Susan, not Andy. I'm not sure Andy would have done it on his own.
Okay, still, Susan and his AA sponsor have spent time with Andy, and they think he has things under control. To be honest with you, you and John dogging him all the time is no good for his self-esteem.
I think you might feel differently if you could see how he was behaving. He and Julie are obviously having problems. Andy is overly emotional. He's irrational. Now, look, the bottom line is the last time he told me that he was okay, and I believed him, it turned out that he was in very big trouble. Maybe this time I am being overly protective, but I would rather do that than take a chance of losing him.
I'll see who that is.
Well, he says we can come over and talk to him about half an hour. I'm sorry, this is messing up your evening with
Oh,
Bob.
listen, there will always be parties to go to. You and I only have one son.
Yeah.
Hi.
Not
interrupting, are we? Show Franny that you're here.
Well, thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Good evening. Listen, we stopped by to see if you and Dad want to ride to the party.
Oh, honey, I'm sure your father would appreciate it, but I'm not sure I'm even going to be able to make the party. John and I have somebody we have to see.
Andy?
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, look gorgeous.
Thank you. You don't look so bad yourself.
Oh, thank you.
John, did you get a chance to talk to the...
Yeah, we talked to him. We're going to visit with him in about half an hour.
Sweetheart, why don't you go on to the party with the kids? Now, if the meeting doesn't last too long, then I'll meet you there. I mean, the babysitter's here anyway. Come on, please. I know you were looking forward to it.
I was looking forward to going with you. Okay, I'll go ahead, but try to make it. Huh?
I promise.
I gotta get my gun.
Okay, darling.
Is there some sort of family crisis going on?
Yeah, it's got to do with Andy. I'll explain it to you in the car.
Okay, guys.
I'll see you later,
Have a good
Mom.
night.
Okay, good night. So are you and Lucinda coming to the party later on?
No, I just called her and I had to cancel out, but she, of course, typical of her, thinks it's because of Susan. She's never gonna change.
And you want my body, come on.
Oh, my heavens! The Cary Grant of my life, this dapper dude. Are you my escort of the night, Mr. Sawyer?
One and the same, believe it or not.
You want to know something? This suit of John's looks better on you.
Oh, you think so?
It
Hey, I haven't
does.
had a suit on in 20 years. I feel a bit like an undertaker.
You look great. Hey, we're gonna dazzle when we step out and I walk in on your arm. Hey, some champagne?
I think I'll have some of yours.
Okay.
What are we going to do if your hubby shows up at this gig tonight?
He's not going to because he's otherwise occupied. It's just you and me.
Oh, good. All this velvet and these diamonds. Enough,
Oh, he
enough jewels to sink a ship. You sure look different from a lady I made love with in Montega.
Well, I'm cleaner. Come on, darling. This is just trappings. I'm still the same woman.
Ooh, yes, you are. Mwah.
And you're still the same man.
Mm-hmm.
We better
Off to
go.
you.
Happy New Year. Thank you. Happy New Year, sweetheart.
Emily looks so beautiful, as usual. I really hope she beats that perjury rap.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, Barbara, please don't start anything tonight.
You know, I like Sean Baxter. I think he's been doing a very good job. But if Emily somehow is found innocent of these perjury charges, I'm just going to have to take my business elsewhere.
Barbara, could I speak to you for a second?
Hi. Sure.
Excuse me.
I wasn't going to come, but Caleb talked me into it, you know.
Well, we just wanted to come over and say hello. Very pretty. How you doing, Caleb?
Oh, Lily really knows how to work a room. She is truly Lucinda's daughter.
That's funny. I think her temperament is much more like Ivy's than Lucinda's.
Oh, pretty. Hello.
Happy New Year.
This is just marvelous. You know, of course, you know Mr. Sawyer.
Sawyer, it's good to see you. All the way
I
from
don't
the
know whether you
jungles
ever
of
met Mr.
Montega
Sawyer.
to the living rooms of Oakdale, eh?
Yeah.
That's great.
Welcome to this lady.
Ah, well, I do my best. And I have people around who can fly planes. Lily's here. Where's little Bianca? She. Oh, gosh.
That's all right.
Oh,
John,
I'm doing it again.
Hang in there. Happy New Year.
Somewhere. I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, so.
It is a shame to watch Lucinda pining away for John like this, isn't it? Welcome to Earth, Tom.
From
Chris Pryor.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Pryor.
Too.
You look remarkably familiar. Have we met before?
Actually, I don't believe so. But I've been in town the last few days interviewing management consulting firms. You might have seen me around.
Possibly.
Speaking of which, have you decided which company you're going to go with, Ellie's or mine?
Actually, I haven't chosen, but it's a shame. Can't work with you both.
Hi, Bianca, darling. Hi, darling. There you are.
Hello.
I was asking everybody where you were. Hey.
Oh, we were in Shannon's office. Hey, you remember?
I know. Hey, you. Hey, how you doing? Handsome. Come on, darling. I want you to. Mr. Sawyer's going to tell you a joke. Oh, Sierra.
What, you want to go back to the yacht?
Well, I'm not really sure. I should. Really, I'm afraid, and I just don't think it's a good time tonight. Okay?
After we finish up this dessert, Emma and I are going to slide on over to my place and discuss this joint New Year's venture.
That's a good one.
So, sweetheart, don't wait up for me, okay? Oh, excuse me.
Hello? Oh, Jared. You sound like you're right next door. Where are you calling from? Jared, it's in Oakdale. Well, of course you can come over. You know you don't have to ask. Well, come on over and have some dessert with us all. Oh! Oh!
You can get through this pain without taking any pills.
Who is it?
Hi.
How you doing?
Come on in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thought you'd be at the McKechnie's party.
I wasn't much in a party mood, particularly knowing that Andy and Julie were going to be there, so I... Say, listen, I didn't call, I just dropped by. Is that okay?
Oh, sure.
Good, good, good. Well, Kim and I got in touch with that guy that you know, the name you gave us from Al-Anon.
Dave.
Yeah, Dave, right.
Was he any help?
He was very good, very good, very good. I just think we got a big job cut out for us, Kim and I. I like your tree, it looks really good, really good. You know, I'm still puzzled about that accident you had while you were trimming this tree. I mean, you're one of the least accident-prone people I know.
Well, you know, that's why they call them accidents. You never know when to expect them, right?
I bet you're right. Cindy came over here that night, as I remember. You two guys had an argument, right?
You know, that was such an ugly scene. I'd really rather not think about it.
Susan, does Cindy have anything to do with this problem you're having?
Hi, I'm glad you made it.
Me too.
Is John downstairs parking the car?
No, he just dropped me off. I have no idea where he was going.
Good.
Well, excuse me, I'm gonna go talk to Lily, okay, honey?
Sure.
Rob. What's wrong? What's wrong?
I don't think you want to know. It has to do with that night in September.
Oh, I don't understand why you have to leave now, Haley. I thought we were having a good time. Did I do something to make you angry?
No, it has nothing to do with you. I
Then
just
what?
can't explain. I have to get out of here, okay? Look, Bianca, you've been a really good friend to me. Please, take care of yourself and have a happy New Year.
Hey, you!
I'll be right back. Eat your fish, it'll die. All right.
So, I thought it over.
So we have a deal?
Well, look, no matter what happens in court, I'm going to want to sell my share of the partnership, so we have a deal.
Excellent. You won't regret it.
Hey, you, wait a minute. I want to talk to you.
Stay away from me.
Just wait.
Bruce! That's right, I know your name's Bruce Dreyfus, but it's all right. I'm not here to hurt you, damn it. Will you listen to me? I'm not gonna hurt you, I swear.
How can you say that? You see, I know who you are too, Brock Lombard. You're the man who murdered my entire family a year ago last September.
Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of these CBS stations. Fashions by Regina Porter. Due to special programming, As the World Turns will not be seen Monday. This is Dan Regent, inviting you to join us again Tuesday for As the World Turns.
This is